Good evening. As you well know, I'm Dan Macarini, Danny Mac. Anybody know what this is? What is it?
A torch.
The torch, yeah. The torch to do what? This is the torch that lit the pink triangle last night on Twin Peaks. And I was honored 2 years ago to be called by another Northeast artist, Josh Zukoff, who designed this piece, and we cast it, the aluminum, out of 300 recycled cans. And last night I was honored to be given a chance to be a torchbearer all along Market Street for about 6 blocks, right? And this went all the way up into the Castro to Triangle Memorial Park. One of the reasons as a straight white dude, older dude, that I did this with folks is I've always supported the gay community. My father made the first gay partner rings because it couldn't be wedding rings way back in the 1950s. And he got a lot of shit for it, mainly from the Catholic Church. So what are you doing? And his response was, I'm a metal artist. I make rings for people. That's my business. Who they love is their business. And that was a daring thing to do at that point in this neighborhood, believe it or not, okay? And I actually had the honor of making the first real gay wedding rings in 2003 across the street when Sergeant Carl Tannenbaum's niece came to San Francisco, and he came running down the hallway, and I've seen Carl T., right? Bald head, and he's knocking on the door. He says, I opened the door, I said, I need some rings, I need some rings. I said, all right. I said, what for? I said, well, my niece is getting married. And this is a time when everyone's lined up at City Hall, right? All right. Right? And I didn't connect at first. I said, well, all right, your niece is getting married. Bring her in here with her partner, and I'll make a set of wedding rings. She said, you don't understand. She's been on a plane for 4 hours from Virginia. And I said, holy fuck, yeah, here, take the whole tray. Right? I gave him $10,000 worth of rings. I said, whatever she wants, bring them back when you get. He goes running out into his patrol car, goes to City Hall, and they just made it before they cut off the right to get married at that point from the state of California. So we have a history of supporting the gay LGBTQ community, not only in North Beach, but in general. And I had a great time doing it. I wrote that story up, actually, and maybe next Pride Month, I'll read the story completely for you guys and have some screenshots of the rings we created for them. But I wanted you to know about this because the history of the pink triangle was that everybody knows generally about what they forced the Jews to do in the concentration camps the Nazis did. But they also forced gay people to wear a pink triangle. And so what happened a few years ago is the gay community basically turned that around and adopted that as a slogan of survival. So now, with the rise of fucking fascism in our country, it is incredibly important that we celebrate the survival of people in the face of that kind of reaction. And we are facing a dark period in our country, unfortunately. Even though we've come a little ways away from it in the last election, we are facing now a way in which we may be driven back under that kind of totalitarianism. So long live the Pink Triangle. And I want to see you all out there next year at Pink Triangle Memorial Park, celebrating with all the people down there. What was really great as who adopted this was amazing. Another generation of children. I have pictures if anyone wants to see it. They took the Pink Triangle. They did the last run into the Castro, and walking down Castro Street last night was amazing with this. Anyway, welcome to Macchiarini Creative Design and Jessica's amazing group of poets, and I hope you all enjoy what's happening. At the end of this, I'm going to walk. We have an amazing performance going on at Trieste tonight with a transgender person doing some amazing show. I'm going to walk this down to Trieste. Anyone who wants to come with me can come with me. De salute.
Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you once again for coming to Macarini Creative Design for the First Friday Poetry Series. The audiences continue to be excellent. Happy Pride Month, everyone. I'm just going to read one poem tonight, and it is Footnote to Howl by Allen Ginsberg, the footnote to his poem Howl, which my friend Charlie, I think, will be reading up on top of Coit Tower tonight, because we're having an Allen Ginsberg birthday party and celebration of Pride Month up at Coit Tower. But I'm going to read it here right now because it's really fun to read. Footnote to Howl. Holy, 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 holy. The world is holy, the soul is holy, the skin is holy, the nose is holy, the tongue and cock and hand and asshole holy. Everything is holy, everybody is holy, everywhere is holy, every day is an eternity, every man's an angel. The bum's as holy as the seraphim, the madman is holy as you, my soul, are holy. The typewriter is holy, the poem is holy, the voice is holy, the hearers are holy, the ecstasy is holy. Holy Peter, holy Allen, holy Solomon, holy Lucian, holy Kerouac, holy Hunky, holy Barrows, holy Cassidy, holy the unknown buggered and suffering beggars, holy the hideous human angels. Holy my mother in the insane asylum, holy the cocks of the grandfathers of Kansas, holy the groaning saxophone, holy the bop apocalypse, holy the jazz bands, marijuana, hipster, peace, and junk and drums, holy the solitudes of skyscrapers and pavements, holy the cafeteria filled with the millions, holy the mysterious rivers of tears under the streets, holy the lone juggernaut, holy the vast lamb of the middle class, holy the crazy shepherds of rebellion who digs Los Angeles is Los Angeles, holy New York, San Francisco, holy PR Seattle, holy Paris, holy Tangiers, holy Moscow, holy Istanbul, holy time and eternity, holy eternity and time, holy the clocks in space, holy the fourth dimension, holy the fifth international, holy the angel and Moloch. Holy the sea, holy the desert, the railroad holy, the locomotive holy, the visions holy, the hallucinations, holy the miracles, holy the eyeball, holy the abyss, holy forgiveness, mercy, charity, faith, holy, ours, bodies, suffering, magnanimity, holy the supernatural, extra brilliant, intelligent, kindness of the soul. Berkeley, 1955. And next, I'd like to please welcome Caitlin Wild, who works at our neighborhood world-famous bookstore, City Lights. Caitlin Wild.
Good. Nothing like following Jessica reading Allen Ginsberg, right? Like, no pressure. Cool. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Okay, I just got a couple short ones for you, so let's just crack into it, shall we? My mother came to me and sat on the lintel covering night's doorway. She said, "Are you hungry?" then handed me lily of the valley and told me to eat of its leaves. My brother, he met me in the woods, gave me an axe he made himself. "Go clear these woods," he said, "I soon will follow." My father bears the fruit of his ancestors' undoing. Take this seed and go, do not plant it. Pass it on, but do not let it grow. My sister can't let go of my hand. My sister, I can't let go of her hand. So tight, both our fingers turn purple, then fall off, one by one. Projected into the space beyond focus, atoms explode into multitudes. Single perspective shifted to rainbows, what was one bursts into thousands. To stand in a chorus of self multiplied. Multiplied, the only sound, a single breath drawn, multiplied. Air shrinking and growing in relation to ribcage, multiplied, reaching into time, hurtling back and forward, all at once, expanded, constant. All right, I know I've been reading for a long time, but here we are at the last one already, but okay. Bind me in yarrow, embroider my lips with vespertine thread, outline my cheeks in juniper's accurate joy. My hands mark their former boundaries in the roots of the aspen tree, fill the borders with rosemary, lay lily of valley on my brow. I keep only that which is myself. Thank you, everyone.
Well, once again, Caitlin Wiles. Nothing like having to cut people off for reading for too long. Next time, maybe we'll hear a few more poems. That was very nice. Next, I'd like to welcome Peter Webster, who's going to play a few songs for us.
Anyway, first of all, I have someone I'd like to be inappropriate with you. Her name is Lotus. Come on over here. Well, as I said again, this is Lotus Miller.
Hi, everybody.
She and I are working on a collaborations together. Anyway, she wants to do an inappropriate song. Then I'll do a message song, and then we're gonna end it out with something fun. Here she is.
Hi. Okay, you guys, this is called Inappropriate, and I have to tell you, it's a revenge song. I had a teacher who said I asked inappropriate questions, but that was bullshit. She didn't want any questions. She just wanted blah, 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 blah the whole time, okay? So anyhow, this is my revenge song, Inappropriate. Yeah. Okay. Inappropriate, that describes me to a T. Inappropriate, not the way I'm supposed to be. Inappropriate, allergic to conformity. Should I try to be you or just be me? Inappropriate, saying things I should not say. Wearing colors, rainbows from a long gone day. Wild ideas, oh my hair's a little gray. Actually it's platinum, honey. Put some tape on my mouth, the truth is out there anyway. The emperor who wore his finery, the people were supposed to clap, but a very inappropriate little boy just wouldn't go for all that crap. He was inappropriate, yelling that the king was naked. Inappropriate, somehow he just couldn't take it. Inappropriate, yelling at just what he saw. He really gave those peasants a big hee-haw. Yeah, he did. The guy was naked and they weren't very pretty. devil speaks the truth at any cost. You must always claim your rulers never lost all their sense, even when they really have. They'll call you crazy rebel brothers, slam you in jail, and all that jazz. All their inappropriate glad jazz. Inappropriate. They don't have a clue. Inappropriate. Inappropriate. Beep, 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 beep. Inappropriate. Okay, thank you. Okay, your turn.
Okay, the song I'm about to do is called Gender Lies. Everybody lives with them. Everybody grows with them. Some of us go through transitions because of them, but we all have issues with them because they're all lies. We are all equal people, whatever sex, race, creed, color, religion, who you love, or whatever you do. God damn it. Thank you. Anyway. Soon as you're born, they give you a label. They give you a name and assume that you're able. Because all the hooks that they pin, even if all they pinned is untrue. And as you grow, you're sent off to schooling. Made an image with careful done tooling to become the sons and the daughters they built, raised on a religion, the religion of guilt. Ah, the gender lies, the gender lies. It's how they cut the people down to size, control the masses, all freedom dies. Control the people, the gender lies. Oh, they make you wear burqas, they make you wear suits. Girls only high heels, boys only boots. So they can see from a real far off glance just what it is that you have in your pants. The gender lies, oh, the gender lies. It's how they cut the people down to size, control the masses, all freedom dies. Control the people with the gender lies. Well, it's time that we change the things that we teach. Time stop hiding, time just to reach. Reach for the truth that defies hypocrisy and the gender lies. Ah, the gender lies. The gender lies. It's how they cut the people down to size, control the masses, all freedom dies. It's time to stop telling all those gender lies. It's time to stop telling all those gender lies. Thank you. Let's lighten it up by lighting something up, and we'll tell you what that is.
This song is called Cannabis. Okay. Cannabis, cannabis, prohibition is ridiculous. Pussy, pussy, we all know how you love your cocaine. Cannabis, cannabis, we know who's profiting from all this.
Who?
It's pussy, the DEA, big drug companies, and all their evil cronies. Pussy, your brain's kind of mushy.
Da 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 da.
Your mouth's like a tussie. Yeah. Pardon that single lies. Cannabis, cannabis helps us with the pain and little old illnesses. My doctor, she say guns are real good for my crazy old head. Well, cannabis, cannabis, pass me that fatty, gonna give you a kiss. Mwah! Pussy, pussy, your FDA's in cahoots with pill business. Pussy, we ain't being pussy.
No.
DEA jobs are so cushy. But we really don't care.
No,
we don't give a damn.
Yeah,
Cause cannabis revolution. I said, cannabis revolution. Okay. It's not late. We can still do it. Okay. 5-part fake kazoo. Everybody join in, please. Oh, pussy. We ain't being pushy.
no.
DEA jobs are pussy. But we really don't care. We don't care. Cause cannabis revolution. I said, cannabis revolution. Well, cannabis revolution in the air. Get out of the way now, Buster, cause cannabis revolution is in the air. Ba-doo, bong. All right.
And next, please welcome Caravida. He really does not need an introduction, as I can tell by the sound of the applause.
Thanks, Jessica. Great to be here. Today I dusted off my t-shirt. Good stuff here. Love, peace, pride. Can't argue with that. Loving that. Okay, here we go. This is, I call this a children's story. Fire 'em up. It's a smoking LGBTQIA cannabis party. The entire alphabet is invited because it's lit. Oh man, the good shit is lit. Ready or not, you're it. You're it, you're lit, you're it. He, she, we, them, they, me, and everyone the hell else, you're it. Ready or not, here I come. Let's get this party started. Amid all the hullabaloo, the stoned, clueless caterpillar did another bong hit and inquired, "Who are you? Who Who are you? Who are you? Who? Oh, man. Caterpillar peered through hamburger eyes, searching for who knows who knows what, and who knows why. Over and over again, like a broken record, like a glitch in the Matrix. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who? Snapping to attention to answer the question, the Mad Hatter doffed his chapeau and muttered, I am nobody. Nobody. I am nobody. Nobody. A meme. I am nobody. How do you do? I am nobody. And then, lo and behold, from out of the blue, garbed in white from head to toe, the iconic Emily Dickinson waltzed into the scene. Bright as a sprite, she proclaimed, I'm here, I'm queer, hello, love wins. With your permission, I would like to read a poem. Suddenly all became quiet and still, all lit to listen. Basking in the limelight, Emily began. I'm nobody. Who are you? Are you nobody too? Then there's a pair of us. Don't tell. They'd banish us, you know. How dreary to be somebody. How public, like a frog, to tell your name. The livelong day to an admiring bog. Emily took a bow and sweetly said, thank you for listening. The Mad Hatter clapped his hands and shouted, yay, poetry, hooray. Oh, it's lit, and it just won't quit. Knock, knock, who's there? Tick tock, knock, knock, who's there? Analog clock keeping time, tick tock, getting more lit by the minute. Never fashionably late to the party, tick tock, always right on time, tick tock. Gertrude Stein, high as hell on Alice's hash brownies, merrily skipped around in circles with a troll, good old Bozo the clown, and a charming literary dilettante dressed to the nines. They sang in perfect harmony, ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies, ashes, we all fall down. Gertrude Stein, always chasing that clout, bellowed, there's no there. Emily Dickinson quipped, nobody cares. The caterpillar, thoroughly baked from hitting the vape, drawled, you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Emerging from out of the woods, Smokey the Bear, high on shrooms, all decked out in a neon hot pink trashy tutu, cute as hell, glided round and round on a brand new pair of roller skates, all the while singing, it's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. Perched on a branch with low-hanging fruit, the bluebird of happiness tweeted, it's moot. What a shindig. A random bystander squealed, it's so surreal. A whack-a-mole popped his head up from the rabbit hole barking, word. While somewhere, way off in the distance, so far away, it could barely be heard, the Queen was shouting off with their heads, wake up, little Susie, wake up, little Susie, wake up, little Susie, you are dreaming in your little bed. Wake up, you are dreaming and talking a blue streak in your sleep. Is it a poem? Wake up, little Susie. I'd like to finish with one of my favorite writers, James Baldwin. Love him. And two small pieces honoring the great, wonderful James Baldwin. I think I'll read the most well-known poem he did. It's called Amen. Here we go. No, I don't feel death coming. I feel death going, having thrown up his hands for the moment. I feel like I know him better than I did. Those arms held me for a while. And when we meet again, there will be that secret knowledge between us. And the second poem, The Sporting Club de Monte Carlo. This was written for Lena Horne. The lady is a tramp, a camp, a lamp. The lady is a sight, a might, a light. The lady devastated an alley or two, reverberated through the valley which leads to me and you. The lady is the apple of God's eye. He's cool enough about it, but he tends to strut a little when she passes by. The lady is a wonder, daughter of the thunder, smashing cages, legislating rages, with the voice of ages singing us through. And I'm going to repeat that last line. I'm shaking from the cold out here. I love this last line. With the voice of ages singing us through. And that's it for me, and I thank everyone for being here, and Jessica for keeping this carnival going. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Caravida. And now for the final poet/performer of the evening, please welcome Scott Byrd.
This is a poem that I wrote called Pride Air. It's written in dance movements, dedicated to my partner, Brian Legg.
Hang on one second.
Look at me, I am a bookcase made with dynamite crates. I am an old Indian rug on the stone floor. I am strewn instruments playing each out of tune. I've traveled a long, long ways to etch these words into a rock. I dig like I've never dug, tried to plow a furrow into steel soil. My grandmother was en justice. That is, she spoke French on a reservation in North Dakota. My great-grandmother was a mandarin orange, dying leukemia in a hospital bed in Chico, California. Horse pistol. My grandmother did the seed dance and prayed for rain. I could smell it. She could smell it in her bones at 4 a.m. She spoke the language of hummingbirds, that of the western swallowtails. My grandfather was racked with pain, racked with narcolepsy, driving truck for Butte County Rock, loads of gravel in the Teamster belly dump belt buckle. My other grandfather was war. He waited nights in the midlight glow of Oakland's dinosaur shipyards, pulled the air brakes for crippled turkeys, butterball turkeys at Thanksgiving, plush strawberries from Lodi in the throes of frosty spring at 4th and Mission. In one hand, he clutched a pistol. In the other hand, a freshly sharpened shovel. He tilled the garden one morning, plowing himself through Flight 93, 357, right into oblivion. So yes, what you see of me is shards. Mosaic shards dripping on the floor. I knew of a cowboy whose coyote howl rode on 3 horses at once, his brim pulled low to the white mustache, frying eggs and asparagus at 5 a.m. Taught me how to build barbed wire fence, wrung out the sponge and all that is me, dishwater. It waters the garden in these little rows that deep down cause structural damage to the houses and the hilly places in San Francisco. So what you see of me might be wet towels. It might be milk out of a can, roasting coffee at the campfire at dawn, gathering little sticks for kindle at Buckeye Lake. What you see of me are mountains that border Utah at Colorado. They once were islands of an inland sea. What you see of me is a keeper of stories, the sailor's journey from Fort Bragg to Willows, California. Never having commandeered a boat when I got to Alcatraz Island, I arrested, threw my anchor out. All I could see through the vermilion fog was night swinging steel. Brigadier General wrapped himself around a cedar post and shit in 360 degrees. And the Sausalito Coast Guard called out, "Who's the skipper? Who's the skipper?" I don't know what a skipper is, but I'm the one driving this thing. I'm not a sailor, I'm a cowpuncher. What is a cowpuncher but a rider of barebacked seas? And what is a sailor but a brave wave bronc buster? Keep this little tick on your compass, turn her starboard when you hit Tiburon Island. I ask him, what is a starboard? I am Byrd. On the port side, listing slightly, I have been the cliff sides of Greece. On the island of Aegina, I saw all of the paintings of the world and all of the poems drenched in a lapless sea, coming up all gray and turquoise in waves, crashing round rocks like 1,000 cacophonic symphonies. At once there was Stravinsky banging on the keys and Verdi's Requiem screaming in my ears. Herb's Theater Concert Hall, birthplace of the United Nations, divides me and America alike. I split eagle feathers into two spirits. During the day, I swing an electric-powered sickle, swinging hammer-on Fremontodendron, bursting out yellow flame, red tagalog, screaming at me, "Come give me water, hech-hechi, hech-hechi. Do you have un poquito de agua para mí?" All those oceans rise and fall again. All the churches, all the churts, bending furls in the lasagna platter, right there on O'Shaughnessy Boulevard, wending its way to serpentine rocks. I slit my wrist to a god unknown and create snake oil upon this rock to make it rain, just to pray I'd become rain. This Steinbeckian, beckoning western flyer to the tide pools, to the stars. Run your finger through those cosmos as you would round your little finger on the short limb of an octopus, the little tentacle eaten by nurse sharks round your fingertip. I tell you a haunting air of a haunting forest built of vertical railroad tracks. There is still yet some joy, a little bit of tobacco in the pipe, a little bit of wine left in the bottle. Gin sizzles on ice. There is the crumpling shirts of great poets all resting on top of Navajo blankets covered in feathers. And all of these obnoxious night birds are singing at me, the grace of crows, the grace of crows. And nobody knows why he puts his hand on my face and smiles at me behind the grandfather clock. Mocking time, my lover, he and I are not together, but cosmic consummé, the death dance of galaxies, event horizon. This is Kabbalah, resting on the Seventh-day Adventist hymnal, resting on the redwood pine cone dropped from the tree, telling its mycelium to spread the news. Zenith, Zene, all is fine. Bluish bits of pottery adorn these stone steps. My time is up. There are sterling silver earrings and feathers waiting for this gay flight. A red pen, I am a torn page. I am a snowfield in mid-May, becoming stream, becoming river, becoming dammed. If I could be Delta, I would cut loose to the estuary. Watch it grow up with whales. Blossoming summer squash and egrets, seashells scatter themselves into sands, make the great sand dunes of the Sangre de Cristos. Yes, the blood of Christ runs down the candlestick, all of the yarrow root numbing throat, all of the blue pozo sage dotting the myriad coasts. Lemonium purple evergreen, it is the big arid west. Be with me a while, pass this night with me under pink triangular poems. Tomorrow we wake. Sweet boy, take me away, take me as far as you can, closer to heaven, closer to you, all the way through this blue-eyed doom. Thank you.
Well, once again, Scott Byrd. And thank you to all of the readers and performers this evening. Thank you to the audience once again for being here. Thank you to Macchiarini Creative Design. And please check out the rest of the First Friday activities. There's some great music. Drop D is now playing at 101 Music Church Key right down the road here. And then there's gallery openings as well. And also, we have Coit Tower back lawn at 9 o'clock, celebrating Allen Ginsberg. So have a good evening, everyone.